Hey guys, it's good to see you. Actually, I guess I can't see you, but you can see me, so good for you to see me. I am making this video to help you out if you are coming to Longshot for the first time and you don't really know what to expect. So I'm going to run through things just real quick on some of the things you should be prepared for, some of the things you can expect, and just kind of how to make the weekend the most fun for you. The retreat has been going on now for quite a few years, and we've kind of gotten into a schedule and a custom that kind of happens from year to year. So it's pretty easy to say this is how things are going to go. And so initially, it's going to start on a Friday evening. Registration starts at 6 o'clock on the Friday evening. Whichever year you're coming, it's going to start at 6 o'clock on Friday evening. If you arrive at Camp Lone Star before 6 o'clock, that's okay. You just can't get registered till then. So if you want to come and kind of take a look around and walk the camp and things like that, that's okay. You can get there early, but you won't get registered till 6 o'clock. Registration will go on till the programming starts at 8, and actually we'll keep taking registrations all night because some folks just can't make it out there before 8 o'clock, and so we'll take registrations all evening long. And some folks even come on Saturday. They can't make it out on Friday evening, so they come out on Saturday, and we'll get them taken care of and signed in at that point. When you come, it's easiest if you've got the confirmation from the email that you got when you signed up. So if you've got the confirmation email either printed out or on your phone that's got the little QR code on it, we'll be able to scan that when you come in, and you just move right in. Once you get signed in, you're going to receive a room assignment, or actually you'll be able to sign up for a cabin or a room, and then you'll also get all the pertinent information you need as far as kind of going through the retreat sign-in process. One of the things you'll get is you'll get a little bunch of tickets for the door prizes that we give away, and you'll have the opportunity to kind of put those tickets into the door prize bins and see which ones you might be able to win later on throughout the weekend. Um, as we move into the programming for the evening, there will be some introductions and some basic kind of housekeeping rules that will be given. So you'll be able to hear a lot of those at that point. And then we'll get into our actual programming, which we'll have a worship team that kind of comes up. Those guys are really good. They're going to get us kind of moving with some good music and so on. And then our speaker will come up and begin on our theme for the week. And our speaker is going to speak for approximately 30 to 45 minutes or so that evening, and you have the opportunity to take notes and hopefully even ask questions and things like that. It'll just kind of get our pumps primed for what all we're going to be receiving from a spiritual standpoint throughout the weekend. At that time, after that's over, well, it's about 10 o'clock probably, and so a lot of guys want to just turn in. It's been a long day. You had to work, then you had to drive out there to Camp Lone Star, and now we've sat here for a while, and it's some guys just tired. Time to turn in. Other guys are going to want to stay up and visit, reunite with some friends that they've made in the past, smoke some cigars, drink some beverages, and that's something to talk about as well. You can bring any snacks or beverages you want, including alcoholic beverages, but we do have a pretty strict moderation rule. And anybody who violates that, we find out to violate the rule of sobriety and so on during the retreat, will be asked not only to leave, but we won't have them back for another retreat. We have developed a good relationship, not only with Camp Lone Star, but with all the people that we work with over the past almost a decade now, and we're not going to taint that. So just to let you know that you can bring alcoholic beverages, bring your favorite beverages by all means, but observe moderation and sobriety. Uh, in addition to that, as far as food is concerned, you'll want to eat on your way to the retreat. There's not going to be a meal Friday night, although there will be snacks and things like that floating around. But if you've got some stuff that you specifically like to snack on, feel free to bring that, and you should bring that. And then after you hang out with the fellows in the evening, go to bed, wake up Saturday morning, you'll get a great breakfast by our breakfast cooks, and then we'll have another time of worship, and our speaker is going to give us the next talk. But by somewhere around 9:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be on our way out to the various events for the day. One of the main ones is the Fayette County Gun Club. Those guys who enjoy shooting sports will be able to drive from the campground out to the Fayette County Gun Club, which is a well-equipped gun club, and they have pistol, rifle, and shotgunning facilities there, and they're all pretty well equipped. Pistol ranges have all of the stands for your paper targets. If you wanted to bring some paper targets and some staples and pins and things like that out there, they also have steel targets of various kinds, including speed steel, and a lot of times we'll have the benefit of having one of their guys out there timing us. And there's some competitions that happen over there on the speed steel range. The shotgunning has trap, skeet, and sporting clays, and that's usually where our shooting competition happens is with the shotgunners, and they have a whole lot of fun out there. Your registration fee to Longshot covers your trip to the gun club, so there's not an extra fee to go out there. You don't have to pay by the clay that they throw or whatever. They'll throw clays for us all day long. We've covered that with our relationship with them. Once again, this is another place where we've got a stellar relationship, and so we expect, obeying the rules at all times, and we expect professionalism and courtesy, and man, they love having us out there. We love going there. We don't want to ruin that. So make sure that you are prepared. Make sure you've got, you know how to use your weapon, and make sure you've got your eyes, your goggles, and your hearing protection, because they won't let you shoot without that. They've got range officers that will be on staff, on site out there, watching us and taking care of us and giving us a good time. The rifle range has 100, 200, and 300-yard targets, as well as I think a short, like a 25-yard target as well, for some of the sighting in of some of the smaller rounds and whatnot. But it's a lot of fun. You can bring any weapon you want out there, so long as it's a legal weapon, and so long as it's not like a 50 cal, that's just not a caliber that's allowed out there. But feel free to bring out your your fun weapons and take them out there and shoot. And if you don't have a gun but you like to go out and shoot, there's plenty of guys out there that'll kind of walk you through the whole process and let you shoot their weapons as well. And make sure you bring your ammo, of course, too. If you want to do gun club and you're also interested in playing golf, the opportunity is there to do the gun club in the morning and golf in the afternoon. Our golf tournament takes place in the afternoon after lunch, and you will receive lunch no matter what you're doing. If you stay back at the campground, we'll have lunch there ready for you. If you go out to the golf course, well, I mean, out to the gun club, you can receive your lunch out there at the gun club as well. But then after lunch is time for the golf tournament, and the golf tournament is a 9-hole scramble, and you'll just need to sign up during your sign-in registration. When you get there on Friday, you sign up for the events that you want to participate in, whether it's the golf tournament, the skeet tournament, or the disc golf tournament as well. Some guys like to stay back at the camp and play disc golf, and they have a whole lot of fun with that. They've got their own tournament set up, and we've set up a nice golf course, disc golf course out there for just for that. And so I hope you guys, if you haven't played disc golf before, enjoy that. If you've got discs, bring your discs. But again, there are some guys who are willing to share them. But if you lose them, man, you better be ready to pay for it. And after the fun day, our gun club usually we kind of get back to the campground about 4:30 and get cleaned up and ready for dinner. And we have a great barbecue and potato salad and beans and all that kind of stuff for dinner, and get ready for our evening presentation with our speaker and our worship leaders again. And after the evening presentation, we give away our raffle prizes. Now, this is one thing: you don't need to bring any extra money with you if you don't want to. But raffle prizes tend to be a very popular thing, and the tickets go for you can do a ticket for as little as $5. And of course, if you spend more money, you get more tickets and so on. But the guys really tend to enjoy these prizes. We give away firearms, we give away coolers and custom hats and all kinds of outdoor equipment and knives and so on and so forth. There's going to be a lot of great prizes out there that you might just want to have a ticket in the mix for. So make sure you bring some extra money for that if you want to. Also, we do give for donations. We will give away some Longshot gear, shirts and hats and things like that. So you can be prepared for that. After the evening is over on Saturday and the prizes are given away, it'll be another opportunity just for a free time that evening. And so be prepared to again hang out with some guys, enjoy your time together. If you want to have horseshoes or washers or something like that, or dominoes or cards, bring those things with you. You can get some guys to play, and we'll just be prepared to meet some new people and have a great time. Again, there'll be we've got cabins for sleeping. With the sleeping arrangements, you need to make sure you bring your own linens, and because most people are going to be in bunkhouses with other guys. You're going to be in a bunkhouse that's got probably 12 to 20 beds in it, and be prepared because guys snore, and so you might want to bring earplugs or something like that. We're trying to work on some accommodations where more people are able to get some semi-private rooms. Of course, it'll cost more to do that, but this year that's just we're not quite there yet. So be prepared to most likely be in a room with some other guys and anticipate some interruptions in your sleep. Probably the least favorite part of Longshot is the sleeping arrangements, but it's part of the fun. Sunday morning, wake up, we get breakfast again. We have our final worship, and then the weekend's over. And hopefully you've been fed well with food, and hopefully your soul has been fed with some good biblical scriptural information and love. And hopefully you've made some new friends, and hopefully you won something, and you can take that home with you. But most of all, we hope that you retreat, that you get away and just get to relax and get away from the things that normally weigh you down, get to rejuvenate a little bit. I think that I've covered pretty much everything. We do not have a meal on Friday night, so you want to make sure that you eat before you get out to the retreat. Um, but there, like I said, there will be snacks and things like that available. Um, and then on Sunday, after the programming is over, there's not a meal after that either. So you'll grab lunch on your own on the way home. If you have any other questions that you feel like I haven't answered, feel free to reply to the email where you got this video. But if not, I look forward to seeing you out at the retreat, and we're going to have a great time. We'll see you then. Bye bye.